The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
A most pleasant good evening to you all. Welcome in to Fred Rust Arena, home of the second half of our Delaware Hockey Night Friday doubleheader. The Drexel University Dragons taking on the Delaware Blue Hens men's Division I team in the first half of a weekend home and home, which begins here and heads up I-95 to Philadelphia tomorrow evening. Hi everybody, James Witherite joining you from the 412 Communications press box here at Fred Rust Arena. Delaware 3-1 on home ice so far in 2023, coming off a split against the University of Rhode Island Rams last weekend, and they look to keep strong winter momentum going here as they host Drexel for their third of 5 meetings this year, and so far in the season, meetings with Drexel have been good news for Delaware, 2-0 against their nearby rivals. Here for our Limestone Pension Associates pregame report, I am joined by Delaware forward Chris Heitzhaus. And Heitzy, great to have you with us here. Pregame, coming off a split last weekend. Seems like momentum was good coming into the weekend. A few defensive breakdowns, but Drexel on the horizon here usually means good things for Delaware. What happened in the past week leading up to this series?
Real hot Friday night, really outplayed them, got in on the forecheck, and it showed on the scoreboard. Saturday night, we did not. We fell apart, a lot of defensive breakdowns. We harped on that in film all week. We really want to get in tonight, put pressure on them, and force turnovers, and then get those gritty goals.
So as far as making that happen is concerned, net front battles, puck battles in the corners, those, of course, key areas. What did you work on in the week to correct those issues?
You know, we really emphasized getting that net front traffic. You know, goalie's going to stop a puck every time he sees it. So we really want to get on top of the blue paint, really make it hard for him tonight, and maybe draw a few penalties in those dirty areas.
Logan Kramsky, solid goaltender for Drexel. What do you guys need to do to figure him out?
You know, we really just want to test him early, get a lot of shots, low to high, and crash that net hard. You know, we're a gritty team, and we're going to try and show that tonight.
Get the shots into his pads, try to keep him moving, and try to capitalize on open net whenever he's out of position. That the game plan?
That's the game plan.
Well, Chris, I know your fourth line's done some really strong work here in 2023, at least in the January portion of the season, really starting to gel, keeping the energy going. What do you have to say about playing with Early and Infanger?
You know, I think we've really bought into our roles. You know, we hop those boards. We're going to go lay ahead. We're going to forecheck hard, and we're going to be relentless. And I think we've lived up to that. And, you know, we keep gelling on a week basis. And tonight, we're really ready to go.
Well, Chris, we certainly wish you the best of luck tonight and, of course, the rest of the season. Thanks for joining us. Have a good game.
Appreciate it, James.
You heard from Chris Heitzhaus, fourth line winger for the Delaware Blue Hens, hailing from Buffalo, New York. We had a bit of an issue sound-wise early in the interview, but got that rectified pretty quickly. Before we head to break, we'll give you a look at the Delaware line chart presented by Limestone Pension Associates. Chris Heitzhaus on the right wing, along with Alex Infanger and Trevor Early in the fourth line. It will be Jake Nema centering Dominic Guido and Luke Dosen as the top combination. Up front for Delaware, Shane Straubinger and Ivan Sidoriak. The starting defensive pair tonight, and between the pipes, it will be Griffin Iglesias, the 2001 rookie from Huntington, New York. He's 4-6 on the year with a 3.80 goals against average and a save percentage of .889. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. You can learn more about what they do at limestonepension.net. Delaware Hockey Night is brought to you by 412 Communications, the new gold standard in digital media solutions for small businesses. 412 Communications offers web and graphic design, social media consultation, public relations, writing and editing services, multimedia solutions like the broadcast you're watching right now, and more. Visit 412communications.com to learn how they can help your brand build bridges with the people that you serve. We'll be back in a few minutes with the second half of our Friday Twin Bill from Fred Rust Arena. Coming up, the Drexel Dragons and the Delaware Blue Hens in their third of 5 meetings this season. We're looking at round about an 8:30 puck drop here on DHN, and it's all brought to you by 412 Communications. Welcome back into Delaware Hockey Night, presented by 412 Communications. The Drexel University Dragons come to Fred Rust Arena for the second time this year, third meeting between these teams. Drexel and the Delaware Blue Hens men's Division I squad squaring off in the second half of our Friday doubleheader here on DHN TV. In the fall semester, Delaware swept Drexel in a home-and-home. They look to keep that momentum going, and they look to keep their strong 2023 momentum going as well. As we mentioned during the Limestone Pension Associates pregame, Delaware are 3-1 on home ice this calendar year. Let's take you inside the glass for tonight's opening introductions. Once again, fans, good evening and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. The American Collegiate Hockey Association and the Eastern States Collegiate Hockey League present this evening's men's Division I matchup between the visiting Drexel University Dragons and your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. For the visiting Drexel University Dragons, coached by Kyle Zoldi. Starting in goal, from Freehold, New Jersey, number 35, Logan Kramsky. On defense, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, number 10, Nick Urbani. And also from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, number 18, Tyler Black. Starting at left wing, from Wildwood, New Jersey, number 5, Nick Castura. At right wing, from Prospect Park, Pennsylvania, number 6, Matt Harris. And starting at center, from Percasey, Pennsylvania, number 13, Pat McGinley. It's that time, Blue Hen Nation. Let's meet the starting six for your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Starting in goal, from Huntington, New York, number 29, Griffin Iglesias. At left wing, from Sewell, New Jersey, number 38, Dominic Guido. At right wing, from Parker, Colorado, number 15, Luke Dosha. On defense, from Ringwood, New Jersey, number 12, Shane Straubinger. And Blue Hen fans, your co-captains. At center, from Allentown, Pennsylvania, number 25, Jake Nema. And on defense, from Wilmington, Delaware, number 20, Ivan Sidoriak. Your Blue Hens are coached by Todd Mittelmeyer, Jason Page, and Eric Stern. The on-ice officials for this evening's game, as appointed by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are referees Doug Wood and Brent Kendall, and linesmen Owen Doe and Isaac Kessler. Fans, we'd like to, before this game, take a moment to acknowledge referee Doug Wood as he skates his final game here at Fred Rust Arena after a decades-long hockey career. After his time as a goalie at Gannon University in the 80s, he embarked on a long storied officiating career which took him to the East Coast Hockey League, the United Hockey League, among other assignments, and tonight he makes his final appearance at Fred Rust Arena. Doug, thank you for many, many years of quality officiating, and we wish you the best of luck and the best wishes in your retirement as you enjoy your other love in life, the great outdoors. From Blue Hen Nation And from the Drexel Dragons, Doug Wood, our thanks go out to you. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag, located directly above center ice, as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? And with opening introductions behind us, we are just about ready for a start. Here at Fred Rust Arena, Jake Nema centering Delaware's top line, Luke Doshin and Dominic Guido at his flanks. Griffin Iglesias getting the start between the pipes for Delaware. Looking to build on an 11-13-1 record. First period action brought to you by First State Ice Hockey, committed to building the next generation of youth hockey players in and around Delaware under the philosophy of one state, one goal. Learn more about their classes, their clinics, and their growing summer tournament program by visiting firststateicehockey.com. Drexel moving right to left in their away Navy kits here in the first period. The Delaware Blue Hens moving left to right in their home whites, where Ivan Sidoriak flips the puck up the far boards to fellow co-captain Jake Nema. He chips it over the line, but absorbing a check from Pat McGinley, he gives this puck away. It took Nick Urbani all the way back to behind his own goal to gain control of the puck. But now it's handled by Nick Castura, solid 200-foot player. He tried to fire a stretch pass up ice, but gave it away to Donor. Cross ice feed to D partner Will Gould. Gould gains center, launches this puck in. It ends up behind the Drexel goal, bouncing a good 2 feet wide of the reach of Logan Kramsky. He's 6'5" on the year with a .378 goals against average and an .889 save percentage. Solid netminder out of Freehold, New Jersey. Takes an awful lot of shots. And as we heard from Chris Heitzhaus during our pregame chat, the aim of the Blue Hens is to pelt Kramsky with vulcanized rubber early and often and try to set the tone that way. Tyler Black, blue attire, of his own volition fielding the puck. That gave Cody Diaz time to step up and engage him. Burkhan Back the other way, can't clear. Diaz recovers. He leaves this back to Gould. Around to Berg. He's got space up the left wing boards. He shovels the puck off the boards. Hoover recovers for the Dragons. Ian Hoover, a product of Avon Grove High School, one of two on this Drexel team. The other, Caleb Elatar, a freshman who was scratched out of the lineup tonight but is slated to play tomorrow at Class of 1923 Arena. Sambuco out-angles Berg for the puck. Tried to carom it up the near side. Michal Biben tied up Burkhan. Sambuco sandwiched in the far corner, lost the puck. Coming to his aid is Adam Lazine, wearing number 23 tonight in lieu of his program 24. First Drexel shot of the game comes from the right point. Ian Hoover denied from long distance by Griffin Iglesias. It took 2 minutes and 15 seconds to get there. So a lengthy feeling out period between these two familiar adversaries. And Evan Mudrick is hassled in the near corner, reaching in. Berg stripped the puck from him, and this is pushed clear by Pat Meckel. Volleyed back by Hoover off the far dashers to Jay Luce, who couldn't loft it free off his backhand. It was blocked down by Lazine. He couldn't walk it in. Early drives Burkhan back to his own blue line. The long clear up the near side. Waved good by linesman Isaac Kessler. Berg draws the forechecking Barrett Genovese out of position. And Sidoriak tried to hit Heitzhaus with a stretch pass up the middle. Puck bounced into the path of Trevor Early, who got a shot away from long range into Kramsky's glove, and he holds for a pause in the action with 16:46 to go in the first period from Fred Rust Arena. Face-off will come to the right of Kramsky. Fourth line remaining on for Delaware, Trevor Early. In for this face-off across from McGinley. Drexel trying to play the mismatch off the draw, and they do. McGinley found Harris despite Straubinger's efforts to recover the puck for Delaware in neutral territory, and mass carnage in the Delaware zone as a host of players collide, and the Delaware net ultimately is dislodged. Face-off's coming outside. And Early controls this over McGinley. Urbani brings it back down, a neutral ice for Drexel. Cross ice feed to Tyler Black. Leads to the zone entry. It was tipped on its way into the Delaware end. So no icing as Ivan Sidoriak leaves the puck to Heitzhaus. He feeds it across ice to Infanger, who posts up just in front of the Drexel blue line before dumping the puck in and scurrying off for a change. Fresh complement of Delaware forwards on. Doshin pursuing as Tyler Black launches this puck up the left wing boards, and it will come back an icing with 15 minutes and 54 seconds to go in the opening period of competition. There's a new gold standard for digital media solutions for small businesses. 412 Communications offers web and graphic design, social media consultation, public relations, writing and editing services, multimedia solutions like the broadcast you're watching right now, and more. Visit 412communications.com to learn how they can help your brand build bridges with the people you serve. Nima and McGinley. Top centers facing off in the near circle, and out come the Dragons on the offensive. But McGinley was unable to stay with the puck. Castura offers support, barrels up the left wing wall. McGinley tried to shovel the puck off his backhand in low. Castura and Nima collide in open ice, and Will Gould gains the zone for Delaware. Dominic Guido scores! Dominic Guido tips one off Kramsky's fingers and in. It is 1-0. Blue Hens. Guido gets his 14th. And just as Heitzhaus had alluded, Delaware was looking to set the tone early in this game, and set the tone they do. Oh, Delaware goal! His 14th of the season. Scored by number 38, Dominic Guido. Assisted by number 9, Will Gould. And number 18, Riley Toner. Time of the goal, 4 minutes, 28 seconds of the first period. Guido with his 14th from Gould and Donor at 4:28. Eric Mark overskates the puck in his own zone. It is worked clear by Brian Ostrander, volleyed back in to the Delaware end by Michael Urbani. Here's Ostrander again. He finds Ryan Rodriguez. In come the big guns for the Hens. Drop pass to Ostrander. His shot was shoveled wide by Kramsky into the far corner. The shot didn't have the line it needed to begin with. This will not be a shot on goal from Luce, as Meckel was offside at the time the puck was released. Recovering in the far corner, Urbani cannot clear the zone. It's brought back into neutral territory by Donor. He shovels it ahead to Meckel. Rather, that was Michal Biben working in the neutral zone. Biben is checked off the puck by Jimmy Bell behind the Drexel goal. It's tied up in the far corner now. We're 6.5 minutes in to the first period. Delaware with a 1-0 lead thanks to the Dominic Guido tally off Gould's setup. Jay Luce's shot from the left point was stick checked wide. Bell brings down the loose puck, and he carries it up the far dots nearly to the Delaware blue line before rifling it in off the backboards and hustling for a change. Luce to Infanger back the other way. Third pair, fourth line on for Delaware, but this fourth line has done a heck of a job maintaining solid momentum for the Hens. Here, Heitzhaus ties Castura up on his way into the Delaware end. Puck rolled into the corner where Trevor Early recovered for the Hens. He shovels this over the line, but as soon as he gains neutral territory, Harris took it away and forced Delaware back into their end. In workmanlike fashion, the Hens' fourth line establishes attacking position. We work our way to the 8-minute mark of this first period. Turnover in the near corner sees McGinley come back the other way. Gets an open ice shove from Heitzhaus as he releases the puck into the Blue Hens' end. And this puck is ruled out of play with 12 minutes and 4 seconds gone in the opening, or 12:04 remaining in the opening period. As the puck was off a Delaware player, the Hens were forced back in their own zone for the restart, and Nima, after a face-off win, directed play back into neutral ice. Guido, confronted just above his own blue line by Burkhan, lost control of the puck. It's brought up by Doshin, but he fails to connect with Guido on the headman pass along the far boards. Guido tags up. Gould flips the puck up the near wall into the corner, where it's brought back the other way by Drexel's Jared Ortiz. Pursued by Guido, he lets the puck go from center. It caroms behind the goal to Donor, who can't clear. Hoover maintains the right point, but he gives it away. Riley Donor gains center before launching the puck deep into the Drexel end, and that enables a Delaware change as we work to the 9-minute mark of the first period. 2-on-3, Dawson's gonna go. Luke Doshin sent off. With 11:04 to go in the first period. Looked like this will be ruled a hook. And it will send the Dragons to the power play, and Delaware to their first Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill of the night. Schedule your first cleaning today by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. And 10 seconds in, the Dragons score. A net front tip. At 9:03 in the first period. Has made this a tie hockey game. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 15, Luke Doshin. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes 56 seconds in the first period. Doshin 2 for hooking at 8:56. Drexel goal, his 15th of the season. Scored by number 13, Pat McGinley. Assisted by number 18, Tyler Black, and number 10, Nick Urbani. Time of the power play goal, 9 minutes 3 seconds in the first period. McGinley's 15th. From Black and Urbani at 9:03, a power play goal. So as we work our way to the halfway stage of the first period, Drexel has evened it up on the power play. McGinley centering pass sails past Harris. Ricochets off the far boards. Rodriguez hit Ostrander with a breakout pass, but Ostrander failed to handle it cleanly. Coming back the other way, McGinley flips the puck into the near corner of the Delaware end. Berg won the race to it over Harris and is able to carry him this clear. Icing waved off. Michal Bieben races into the Drexel end, sets up Berg. His shot into Kramsky's pads. Luppy crashing the net. Couldn't get the rebound home. Ortiz drives play back to center. Loose rifles it back in from right in front of the scorer's table. Luppy and Carver confront each other for the puck in the near corner. Carver won the battle, played the puck behind his own goal. Plotkin let it go the other way. Berg gets this puck beyond Sambuco's reach, and Luppy hits Luke Doshin with a cross-ice pass. We've entered the second half of the first period. We're tied up one aside. Carver looking for space. Clears beyond center. Dragons change. Iglesias steadies. And this will come back offside. Long stretch pass, all for naught. With 8:48 to go in the first period of a 1-1 hockey game. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Nima plays the puck behind his own goal to Will Gould, head man to Guido. Guido to Doshin. The Coloradan circles behind the cage, tries to jam one in off the wraparound, but a host of Dragon defenders met him at the goal mouth. This is cleared and will come back and icing the other way. With 8:20 to go. in the first period, and Ben Burkhan voicing his objections to the ruling of an icing. Guido and Mudrick square off to the right of Kramski. Gould's shot stick checked into the netting and out of play. Face-off migrates to the near circle. Nima and Mudrick again. Nima got the stick on puck a hair quicker. Gould's shot was high and wide. Evan Mudrick recovers. Leaves the puck behind his own goal to Black. The breakout intended for Lazine was a little too hard. Gould walks it back in for the Hens. Drop pass from Doshin led to a Nima shot that was blocked off a Drexel skate. Heading off for a change, Guido keeps the puck in at the left point and backhands it deep into the Dragons' end. Mudrick spins to dodge a check from Infanger as the fourth line comes on. Long shot gathered in and held by Iglesias. With 7 minutes and 31 seconds to go in first period play, we're all knotted up. 1-1 here at Fred Rust Arena. Face off to the left of Iglesias. Goes the way of the defensive-minded Blue Hens, and here comes Trevor Early, racing up the right wing boards after Sidoriak fed the puck to him. Early plays it behind the net to Straubinger. Back to Early. Commotion net front. Heitzhaus unable to finish. He was double teamed by Bell and Carver. Sidoriak back to his own line. Flips the puck up ice along the near glass. Carver across to Urbani, back the other way for the Dragons. But the stretch pass up the middle was intercepted by Straubinger. Rolling puck back into the Delaware zone, corralled by Daniel Berg, and he comes, shot, rebounded off the waffle board of Kramski to the far corner. Nobody home for the second chance opportunity. We thank Abito and Joe for their hard work behind the scenes, Alfred as well, Fernando, the entire crew who doesn't get nearly enough credit. All of the fine individuals who keep this rink in tip-top shape and keep our press box clean. We are grateful for their contributions. Puck over the glass and out of play behind the Delaware goal with 6:14 to go in the first. McGinley and Diaz took the draw to the left of Iglesias after the puck was skied into the protective netting. And Rodriguez advances play up the far boards out of the Drexel zone. Diaz couldn't find Ostrander net front. Puck was intercepted by Castura. Nick Castura flips this through the rafters. Didn't contact any iron, so play continues on. Diaz gathers the puck in at center and drives it back in to the Drexel zone. Centering pass from Rodriguez resulted in a Diaz shot that Kramski stepped up to block. Here up the right wing boards comes Michal Biben, but he's slowed up by the reaching stick of Ben Burkhan. Burkhan the other way, feeds to McGinley. Shot from the near half wall and then some, was intercepted cleanly by Meckel, but he was unable to weave his way through traffic to escape the zone. Straubinger plays it across ice to Eric Mark. He tips it up through neutral territory to Ryan Luppy. Luppy tried to set up Meckel, who was making a beeline for the cage, couldn't connect with him. Meckel around the horn to Mark at the point. Straubinger now fires one in from the right point. He stepped up to within 50 feet, but his shot took an awkward bounce in close. and skittered to the far corner. Down to the final 5 minutes of the first period. Urbani was bodied down below the goal. Beeben, reaching, tries to take the puck away from Nick Urbani, who popped back up, but the Dragons do clear. Straubinger recovers after a Kazitsky puck handling mistake. This left back into the Drexel zone where Black works it up ice to Ryan Sambuco. Sambuco and Ortiz together in what was a 2-on-4. But a cross-ice pass leads to a second Drexel goal. We'll look at it again. Sambuco, that was wide of Ortiz. Through the slot at 15:35 in the first period. And it was Anton Kazitsky. Getting his 8th of the season to put Drexel up 2-1. Drexel goal, his 8th of the season, scored by number 28, Anton Kazitsky. Assisted by number 29, Ryan Sambuco, and number 18, Tyler Black. Time of the goal, 15 minutes, 35 seconds in the first period. Kazitsky's 8th from Sambuco and Black at 15:35. So the Hens have given up 2 unanswered. Tyler Black, the common link between those goals from Pat McGinley and Anton Kazitsky. Doshin hassled in the near corner, trapped by a trio of Dragons. He tries to leave this to Straubinger. Castor nearly came away with a 1-on-1. Infanger one-timer off Kramsky's pads. And Mudrick was knocked down by Sidoriak as they battled for position for the rebound. Early circles behind the net. Inside 3 minutes to go. In the first period, Drexel have a 2-1 lead over Delaware at Fred Rust Arena. Heitzhaus absorbs a check from Sprung, trying to field the rebound behind the goal. Infanger protects. Heitzhaus double teamed again as he comes up the corner looking for a better angle. Early offers support, tries to walk in with the puck. He can't jam one in. Past Kramsky on the doorstep, and we've got a pause and play. With 2 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the opening period. There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides, sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, open Monday through Saturday, or place a catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com. Saved by Kramsky right off the draw, 2:14 to go. Centermen migrate to the near circle, Diaz and Ortiz. Jared Ortiz victorious over the dot this time round. But a heavy forecheck from Delaware causes further trouble for Kazitsky. He walks over the line but loses the puck. Diaz recovers for the Hens. He's held up at the half wall. Meanwhile, recovering was Black. Stretch pass intended for Sambuco failed to materialize. Ostrander dumps back in. Diaz centering feed. Rodriguez couldn't cleanly get stick on puck in a congested mid slot, so there goes the chance at an equalizer. Down to the final 90 in the first period of action. Drexel with a 2-1 lead over Delaware from Fred Rust Arena. And here's Ben Burkhan flipping the puck up ice. It's brought down by Berg at his own blue line. Played across to Will Gould, and in he comes up the left dots. Gould skates a tight circle, mid-zone to try to generate some space. He works the puck in low to Luppy. While he's bodied down, Meckel comes to his aid and brings it out the near side. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. After the Dragons clear, Meckel recovers. Luppy, off the toe of his backhand, flips the puck behind the Drexel goal. It's controlled by Meckel. Work to Beben in the corner. Beben couldn't set up Donor. On comes Nick Castura along the near boards for the Dragons. Castura in a one-on-one, steered wide by Donor, who then plays the body as they end up in the far corner. McGinley at the left point was fed the puck by Burkhan. He lets one go through traffic. It was blocked by Meckel on the doorstep. Iglesias had good support net front there. Final 12 seconds of the frame. Gould clears. Beben couldn't find Luppy across ice just above the line. That pass intercepted by Ian Hoover. He puts on the brakes and will count down the final seconds of the first period from behind his own net. The score through one period: Drexel University Dragons 2, Delaware Blue Hens 1. We'll be back on DHN after the first intermission. There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Welcome back into Delaware Hockey Night. Just about time for our first intermission report. Brought to you by 412 Communications. And joining us for our first intermission report is Delaware forward Dominic Guido. Got things started well in the first period for Delaware. Heads-up play to finish what Will Gould started. 4:28 in. Got your 14th goal of the season. Threw one in off the fingertips of Logan Kramsky to get the Hens on the board. Walk us through that goal.
Only thing I can say is we got to get pucks on net. Good things are going to happen. Follow up in the second period. Keep the energy up.
So off to a strong start. Like you said, got pucks on net. You outshot Drexel 9-6 in that first period, but you gave up 2 in close. What happened in the first period from your perspective? What needs to happen moving forward into the second, and what's the conversation in the room right now?
Back checking, picking up guys, transitioning faster. Like I said, energy. We got to keep our feet moving.
Just as simple as that.
Simple. That's it. We do the basic thing right, we're going to win this game.
Simplify the game. Win the battles net front, win the battles in the corners, and the rest takes care of itself.
Yes, it does.
We'll certainly hope things turn around again for you in the second period, Dominic. Again, as we mentioned, solid start to the first. We know the energy's there, but it really is, I think, for this team a case of playing 60 minutes. What's the message in the room right now?
It's our game to win. Rest of the season, it's make or break. We need everyone. I believe in this team, and I think everybody else does. So we get these 2 points tonight, and it's on to the next one.
After tonight's game, 6-game road trip for you guys, what are the challenges that lie ahead there?
Winning. We've had trouble finishing games. We start good, getting lulls here and there. It's playing a full 60.
Leave a lot of close ones on the table, it seems.
Yes. Playing a full 60 minutes. That's all. We figure a couple things out. We're going to be all right.
Dominic, thanks so much for joining us, and best of luck rest of the game.
Appreciate it, James. Thank you.
The view from inside the glass, courtesy Dominic Guido, here in our first intermission report. We'll take you back to a timeout here momentarily. Another look at the first period offensive productivity before we take it a break. That Dominic Guido goal, his 14th of the season. Headed here by Gould. Drop pass to Guido, who launched one off Kramsky's fingertips and in. The first Drexel goal came on the power play. A net front tip from Pat McGinley. And then tied up 1-1. The Dragons able to work through up the wings. Work in close, and Sambuco with that cross-slot pass to Kazitsky forced Griffin Iglesias to have to move from post to post. And Iglesias gets beat with 4 minutes, 25 seconds to go in the first period on what was the go-ahead goal for the Drexel Dragons, who, through one period, lead Delaware 2-1. We'll be back on DHN for the start of the second period.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. Delaware Blue Hens hockey on Delaware Hockey Night, presented by 412 Communications. Drexel with a 2-1 lead through 20 minutes of action. Second period brought to you by the Hooper family, longtime supporters of University of Delaware Blue Hens hockey and of tonight's coverage of the men's Division I Delaware Blue Hens, taking on Drexel. Cody Diaz in for the opening draw, won it over McGinley. Ostrander in front of the Drexel bench, shovels the puck back into his own zone, where Iglesias steers it to Ivan Sidoriak, circling behind the cage. This is thrown up ice. Play was onside, paddled aside by Kramsky. That puck ends up back in front of his office, but it's backhanded free by McGinley. And Sidoriak recovers inside his line. To Straubinger, this is tipped up the near glass by Diaz, up into the atmosphere, brought down by Black in the near corner of his zone. The shot from Straubinger took a bounce toward the cage. Rodriguez couldn't race it down to the far corner. Nick Castura flips it behind his back to Nick Urbani. Before checking Ryan, Roy Rogers Rodriguez engages. Puck squeaks out to neutral ice, where Will Gould recovers for the Blue Hens. Donor cross ice pass, batted belt high by Cody Diaz, the Iron Man from Neenah, Wisconsin, into the far corner. Doshin bodied down by McGinley. In the battle for the vulcanized rubber, and Nima walks away with it. He sets up Donor at the top of the zone. Donor looking for a shot lane to happen. Couldn't get one through from center point. This in from Gould, sticked away. Rebound recovered by Black below the Drexel goal. This is worked ahead to Castura. He puts on the brakes, the far corner of the Delaware end. He flips the puck below the goal, heads off for a change. Guido leads action back the other way. The setup intended for Nima from the opposite side, and Luke Doshin was intercepted by Hoover. And this will come back and icing. Exactly 2 minutes have gone by. In the second period, Isaac Kessler spots the face-off to the left of Logan Kramsky, who stopped 8 of the 9 shots he faced. In the first period. Hens arguing that they wanted the face-off on the opposite side, but Isaac Kessler said they indicated they wanted to line up at the far dot, so that's where we go. Sambuco, the recipient of a cross-ice pass, was bothered by Luce on his way into the Delaware. Puck squeaks out the other way. Dominic Guido, he's got a breakaway. Shot over the crossbar. Puck rolls to Luke Doshin in the far corner. He's double teamed there, and Ian Hoover emerges victorious from that puck battle. Kozitsky puts on the brakes, pursuing the puck past center. Berg reels it back in for Delaware, but he fails to clear off the far wall. Burkhan is bodied down. Berg's got the puck again. He tries to find Luppy on a stretch pass, but this will come back and icing with 2 minutes and 54 seconds gone in the second. A look back at that breakaway opportunity. Guido chases this puck down. All the time and space in the world, he got under that puck just a little bit too much. And over the crossbar it goes. A missed opportunity for the Delaware Blue Hens. And now an icing. Sets up a face-off to the left of Griffin Iglesias. Donor couldn't work past center. Jay Luce carries this up the middle. Drops it off to Ryan Luppe at the point. His shot was wide. Beben couldn't get in position for a redirect net front. Berg circles. Cycles the puck in the near corner. To Luce. The Meckel shot from the dot was stick checked offline. Urbani recovers. He flips this behind the goal to McGinley. Around to Urbani in the far corner. Forechecking heat continues on him. Both Beben and Luppe offering pressure. Stepping up to hold the point for Delaware was Sidoriak. He was slowed up by the reaching stick of Urbani behind the Drexel goal. A stretch pass intended for Castura failed to materialize. We are 4 minutes in to the second period of this 2-1 hockey game. Drexel with the advantage over the Delaware Blue Hens in their third of 5 meetings this season. Delayed penalty on Drexel. And for the first time tonight, the Blue Hens will be headed to the Primo power play. This coming at 4:10 in the second period. We didn't see a signal from Brent Kendall. But what we do see is the start of a Primo power play for the Blue Hens. You too can score on the Primo power play. Visit your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your next party tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. Drexel penalty, a bench minor, too many players on the ice. Time of the penalty, 4 minutes, 10 seconds in the second period. Drexel bench minor, too many players on the ice at 4:10. And the Hens were offside. So the face-off migrates just above the Drexel blue line. And Donor waits behind his own goal. Play action. As the football people call it. Rodriguez bulldozes in up the right wing boards. Chips the puck off the near dashers, I should say. To Donor, back to Rodriguez, and low it went to Ostrander, but he lost his footing around the goal line, and that enabled Nick Urbani to sweep in and recover the puck from him. Riley Donor, angle to the far side, gets a shove from Zach Sprung after letting the puck go. Stretch pass 2-on-0, caught Delaware in a change, give and go, easy as could be. Ryan Sambuco catches Delaware in a tactical mistake and adds a shorthanded goal to Drexel's tally. Stretch pass and a change, 2-on-0. And Sambuco, with his 10th of the year, a shorthanded tally. Made this 3-1 only for the Blue Hens to respond in kind. Captain Ivan Sidoriak on the Primo power play. A give and go with Nima. at 5:42. In the second period. Brings the Hens back to within a goal. Drexel goal, his 10th of the season. Scored by number 29, Ryan Sambuco. Assisted by number 15, Zach Sprung, and number 10, Nicker Bonney. Time of the shorthanded goal, 5 minutes, 28 seconds in the second period. Sambuco's 10th. From Sprung and Urbani at 5:28. Delaware goal! His 4th of the season. Scored by number 20, Ivan Sidoriak. Assisted by number 25, Jake Nema. And number 9, Will Gould. Time of the Primo power play goal, 5 minutes, 42 seconds in the second period. Sidoriak's 4th from Nema and Gould at 5:42, a power play goal. Meckel couldn't get the equalizer from point blank range. Beben working below the goal to Gould in the far corner. He's had a hand in both Delaware tallies so far. The primary assist on the Guido goal, 4:28 in the first. And here he had the secondary on Sidoriak's 4th of the year. Puck out of play. Off a Drexel stick. Play resumes to the left of Logan Kramsky, who stopped 11 of 13 total shots to this point. Sean Carver tries to box out Diaz. Battling for the puck in the far corner, and out come the Dragons, led by Ortiz. He sets up Kazitsky. Drop pass and another one. Back and forth. Second period to this point. And Ryan Sambuco's got himself his 2nd of the night. Now a 4-2 game. Drexel exploiting the weaknesses of Griffin Iglesias. He's not had particularly that much support in terms of defending against odd man rushes. Here looking for a third was Sambuco. Iglesias able to see that one on its way in. So he comes up with the save. Drexel goal, his 11th of the season and 2nd of the game. Scored by number 29, Ryan Sambuco. Assisted by number 28, Anton Kazitsky, and number 7, Jared Ortiz. Time of the goal, 7 minutes, 42 seconds in the second period. Sambuco's 11th, 2nd of the game from Kazitsky and Ortiz at 7:42. Sidoriak flips this puck high and out. With 11:03 to go in the second period. And his Delaware Blue Hens trailing 4-2. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important. A Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. They come right to your driveway and they use high-pressure hot water jets to clean your trash cans. It takes only a couple minutes and it's all environmentally friendly. The best part of it, the process kills over 99% of the harmful bacteria and germs that accumulate in your cans, keeping your home and your family healthy. Schedule your first cleaning today by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Early to Heights House, 2-on-2. Slap shot is in! And Delaware's back within one. Fourth line makes it happen at 9:31 in the second period. Now a 4-3 hockey game. In a back and forth, helter-skelter second period. A visit from our dear friend Carrie Elatar between whistles. Another puck out of play. Oh, Delaware goal! His third of the season. Scored by number 19, Chris Heitzhaus. Assisted by number 8, Trevor Early. And number 20, Ivan Sidoriak. Time of the goal, 9:31 in the second period. Heitzhaus's third from Early and Sidoriak at 9:31. My, oh my, there's another. Riley Donor takes aim just beyond halfway in the second. And we're right back where we started. It is a 4-4 hockey game after the Hens got 2 rapid fire. On Drexel. A solid playmaker, Riley Donor gets one in the back of the net this time for his first of the season. Delaware goal! First of the season for number 18, Riley Donor. Assisted by number 11, Patrick Meckel. And number 17, Ryan Luppy. Time of the goal, 10 minutes, 8 seconds in the second period. Donor's first from Meckel and Luppy at 10:08. Kramsky came up with a pair of rapid fire saves. Matt Harris pushes the puck back to center. Doshin to Guido. He comes streaking in, he picks his corner, and Delaware is on top. Dominic Guido in for two. As he goes where Mama hid the cookies to make this a 5-4 game. Delaware with an outright lead. Let's look at that one again, shall we? Doshin to Guido. With a top corner rocket. At 11:45. Oh, Delaware goal! His 15th of the season and second of the game. Scored by number 38, Dominic Guido. Assisted by number 15, Luke Doshin. Time of the goal, 11 minutes, 45 seconds in the second period. Guido's 15th second of the game from Doshin at 11:45. Urbani throws the puck in. From long distance, it's covered by Snellenberg, and now Infanger and Sambuco having words and then some, and Kazitsky is being escorted to the gate. Plenty to occur here with 7:09 remaining in the second period. We're going to take a timeout while the officials sort this out.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area, and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com. Back inside Fred Rust Arena, 7:09 to go in the second period, and Delaware is going to get themselves a 5-minute power play as Anton Kazitsky is ruled off for the rest of the night with a head contact major plus game misconduct. So a deluxe primo power play afforded the Hens after they've reeled off 3 consecutive goals. Drexel penalty, assessed to number 28, Anton Kazitsky. 5 minutes for head contact, plus a game misconduct. Time of the penalty, 12 minutes, 51 seconds in the second period. Kazitsky 5 for head contact, plus a game misconduct at 12:51. Sidoriak slap shot through traffic. Kramski lost sight of the rebound, but Nima couldn't reel it in. Sidoriak again through traffic. Kramski sticked this one away. McGinley gains control of the puck in the mid slot, and he clears. So 3 unanswered goals for the Blue Hens. Have turned a 4-2 deficit now into a 5-4 lead. Donor up the left wing boards, off the feed from Ostrander. Is driven into the corner by Urbani. Doshin scraps for the puck, digs it free, but it's taken away and cleared by Tyler Black. Awkwardly hit a stanchion in the Drexel zone, so it took a funny bounce toward the center of the ice. Donor gives this away to the other 18, Tyler Black, but it's turned back behind the Delaware goal. 3:10 to go in this primo power play for the Blue Hens. Puck stolen at center by Ortiz. And rifled in behind Iglesias is blue paint. Rodriguez through traffic. Stick was lifted. He stays with the puck. Tries to wrap one around. Can't jam it into the far corner despite Kramski committing to the near post. Donor's stretch pass doesn't connect with Luppy, but that being said, Tyler Black couldn't handle it cleanly at his blue line either. Gould, time and space. He carries the puck up the middle, drops it back to Guido. He was driven into the near half boards, separated from the puck, and the Dragons' PK clears. 2:15 to go on this Delaware power play. And Luppy is called back offside. Four minutes and 19 seconds to go in the second. Center ice face-off coming up as a result of the offside pass. Friends, there's a new gold standard for digital media solutions for small businesses. 412 Communications offers web and graphic design, social media consultation, public relations, writing and editing services, multimedia solutions like the broadcast you're watching right now, and more. Visit 412communications.com to learn how they can help your brand build bridges with the people you serve. Jake Nima found a little bit of extra breathing room as Ian Hoover overskated the puck in the far corner. Back it comes to Nima. Around the horn to Sidoriak via Gould. That shot from center point was blocked wide. Nima comes down with the rebound in the far corner. He sets up Sidoriak. Drop pass to the right point and Will Gould. Gould one-timer. Dominic Guido looking for the hat trick. Only found the pads of Kramski there. 3.5 minutes to go in the second period. Hens with a 5-4 lead, trying to chip the puck in close. It was Sidoriak, but Kramski held his ground. Face-off will come to Logan Kramski's left. He stopped 17 of 22 shots for his Drexel Dragons. Griffin Iglesias has not been particularly strong in net for Delaware, unfortunately. He's let 4 go in 10 shots faced. Ortiz draws the puck back to his own goal line off the face-off, but Rodriguez recovers for the Hens after the Dragons pushed forward along the near side. Final 3 minutes of the second period. Delaware, thanks to a powerful run mid-period, has taken a 5-4 lead. Here Rodriguez is denied by Kramski crossing post to post. Straubinger up the right wall. Comes barreling in. Tried to dodge a check from Urbani, but ended up taking the worst of it anyway. Doshin across to Straubinger. Shot off the backboards. Rebound hunted down by Black and cleared around the near corner. Final 15 seconds of the Primo power play for the Blue Hens. A botched breakout foiled by Castura, who's checked off his feet. Early recovers the puck. It is hacked down at center by Black. Brent Kendall says it wasn't a high stick, so play continues on. And the Dragons are back to full strength. Early through traffic, Kramski covers for the save. 1 minute, 59 seconds to go. In second period action, Delaware looking to ride this wave as long as they can. With hopes of extending their 5-4 lead. McGinley and Early. Early walks forward off the dot. McGinley recovers for the Dragons down low, and Castura accelerates through neutral ice to gain the Delaware line. 105 seconds to go in this second period. Hens forced back on the defensive as Burkhan protects the left point. His momentum carries him back into the neutral zone. Delayed penalty coming up against the Delaware Blue Hens. Harris walks in up the left wing boards. Possession and control gained by Early, and that will send the Hens down a man. With 1 minute and 21 seconds to go in the second period of a 5-4 hockey game. Heightshouse set off. Looked like a high stick from this angle. We'll get word from the off-ice officials as soon as they get all their notes squared away. Delaware penalty assessed to number 19, Chris Heightshouse. 2 minutes for elbowing at 18:39. Heightshouse elbowing 18:39. 1 minute remaining in the period. So a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill will take us to the conclusion of the second. And now Luppy and McGinley are engaged with each other in the near corner. Who knew there'd be fireworks in January? Looks like everybody's going to head back to their respective bench areas with no further issue. We'll stay 5-on-4 with 52 seconds to go in the second period. Brent Kendall giving Nima the explanation as to what did and didn't go down. And the Dragons control the neutral zone faceoff. Urbani stretches this puck to Harris up the left wall. Harris puts on the brakes, hassled by Gould. Early, Infanger and Donor complete this Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill for the Hens inside a half minute to go. In the second period of a 5-4 hockey game, Infanger turns up the forecheck on Ortiz, and now Urbani, after dusting himself off, works the puck up ice. Jared Ortiz carries it into the Delaware zone. It's worked around by Black to Urbani. Shot blocked through traffic. Puck bounces into the path of Trevor Early. Returns this up ice. Final 4 seconds ticking away in the second period. And the Blue Hens will head to the dressing room up 5-4 after a helter-skelter middle frame. The score through 2 periods. Delaware Blue Hens 5. Drexel University Dragons 4. Be back momentarily on DHN.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Watching the game or tailgating with friends? Score big and serve in style with Primo Hoagies party trays and sampler platters. There is no bigger crowd pleaser than Primo Hoagies, made only with the highest quality Thuman's meats and cheese, sliced fresh to order and served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. You get the best tasting hoagies in the area and save yourself the prep time. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your tray online at PrimoHoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
Watching the game or tailgating with friends? Score big and serve in style with Primo Hoagie's party trays and sampler platters. There is no bigger crowd pleaser than Primo Hoagies, made only with the highest quality Thuman's meats and cheese, sliced fresh to order and served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. You get the best tasting hoagies in the area and save yourself the prep time. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. Delaware Blue Hens hockey on Delaware Hockey Night. And what a turnaround from the Delaware Blue Hens in that second period, reeling off 3 rapid-fire goals in the middle of the second to turn a 4-2 deficit into a 5-4 lead. Chris Heitzhaus, Riley Donor winding up from the top of the left circle. And then Dominic Guido going top shelf for his second of the night and his team leading 15th of the season to give Delaware a 5-4 intermission advantage. 39 seconds remains on the Chris Heitzhaus elbowing minor. So the second period does begin with the remainder of a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Isaac Kessler says, pitter patter, let's get at her, boys. And the third's underway. Jared Ortiz victorious in the face-off circle for the Dragons, and here they come, led up the left wing boards by Harris. Sidoriak swarms on him. Harris gets the puck in low. As it's played back up ice, it sails all the way to Logan Kramsky, who stopped 20 of the 25 shots he's faced to this point in the hockey game. Final 5 seconds of the Heitzhaus penalty. Have ticked away. Nima now sets up in the near corner of the Drexel zone. He tried to feed to Guido below the goal. This puck rolls to Luke Doshin, maintaining the left point. Nima, with some fancy footwork, gets around McGinley. Dodges a check then from Black. Nima maintaining his momentum. Will Gould with a shot. Doshin couldn't tip it past on the doorstep. This is cleared and tipped into the Drexel bench off a Delaware stick. Play resumes with a neutral ice face-off, which goes Delaware's way. Donor fires this puck across ice. It's turned back the other direction by Ben Burkott. Hoover from back in his zone. Tips the puck into the rafters and out of play. So back to center we go for the restart, and Jay Luce, big oak tree at the blue line, ran into another one in the form of Ian Hoover. Luce won the battle there. Rodriguez got taken down net front. Doug Wood not moving a muscle in the corner. The shot from downtown Appleton off the stick of Cody Diaz. Stopped by Kramsky. 1-on-3 the other way. Genovese's shot was bothered. Puck ends up in the far corner, so does Genovese, but emerging is Diaz the other direction. Stretch pass, took a bounce, and Sambuco skates before Rodriguez could reel the puck in. Diaz chases it to the corner. Puck wobbles out into neutral territory. Berg, the recipient of a cross-ice feed from Donor. And this entry will be called back offside as well. After the offside, the Hens make their way back into attacking position. They're kept to the perimeter of the zone, though. Mark holds the right point. He gets some help from Michal Bibin. The native of Prague, Czechia, gloves the puck down at the point, but it's batted over the line by Ortiz by only a few feet before Leppy volleyed it back. An icing against the Dragons will set up an attacking zone face-off for Delaware. 17:05 to go. In regulation of a 5-4 hockey game. Advantage Blue Hens, but it's a tenuous one. Meckel over the face-off circle trying to generate space. Bibin has got a hold of Carver in the near corner. Bibin bodies Ortiz down. Puck is carried by Urbani up the far dots. Long shot blocked. And Michal Bibin is headed off with 16:41 to go in the third. So a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill begins. For the Blue Hens. Schedule your first cleaning at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Heights House looking for some shorthanded magic. No, couldn't connect. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 16, Michal Bibin. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 3 minutes, 19 seconds in the third period. Michal Bibin, 2 for cross-checking at 3:19. Sambuco winds up from center point. Puck sticked away by the other 29, Griffin Iglesias. Good for save number 7 on 11 shots. Through traffic came Burkhan. He was denied too. Burkhan and Sambuco back at center, regained. In comes Ryan Sambuco up the middle. He's got 2 already for Drexel. Lost his shot lane as he crashed the net. Urbani steps up from the right point. Net front setup for Sambuco, failed on the back door. Doshin keeping Ortiz high. Urbani again trying to find Sambuco on the backdoor setup, but to no avail. Doshin recovers this puck, and Trevor Early carries it to center. Early's got his shoulder down, backhand shot, denied by Kramsky as he was steered wide by Sambuco on the back check. Good shorthanded effort by Trevor Early to try to get his Hens one more. We've hit 5 minutes in the third period. That net front chance from Tyler Black was sticked away. Harris across the line to Urbani. Cycled to Black. Shot through traffic. Was blocked, subsequently cleared. Hens back to full strength. Here's Rodriguez in a one-on-one. Urbani caught up to him to take away the breakaway chance. Doshin leaves it back to Gould inside the Delaware blue line. Will Gould up the right side. Flips the puck ahead to Diaz. Centered to Rodriguez, but beyond his reach. He chases this to the far corner, but he's met a half step quicker by Tyler Black. Ostrander joins the fray. He's stripped of the puck by Pat McGinley behind the cage. Berg throws one in off the back boards. We've hit the 6-minute mark of the third period. Delaware's got a 5-4 lead over Drexel in their third of 5 meetings this year. A pivotal game for the Blue Hens, as despite a split against Rhode Island, who was ranked higher than them heading into last week, the Hens dropped a few points in the national rankings. Ostrander to Rodriguez, long shot. Bounces off the end boards. Ostrander tries to pick up the pieces, but Urbani pickpockets him at the edge of the paint. Luppy protects the zone in front of the Drexel bench. Surveying his options, he's got few as the Hens change behind him. Luppy tries to stick handle a little bit longer. Karam the puck behind the goal, but it's pushed out by Urbani. Back to center and Michal Biben. Meckel was offside. And play whistled to a halt with 13:07 to go in third period play. This will be called offside. The question is, where will the faceoff be spotted? Owen Doan's got it right in front of the Drexel bench. Ortiz and Meckel. Meet at the dot right at the blue line in front of us, but in front of Kyle Zoldy's Drexel Dragons bench. Blue Hens emerge from their zone, stretch past Sidoriak to Biben. Swatted away by Kramsky, and a high stick on the puck was signaled, and some more fireworks away from the play as Burkhan bodied Luppy down. After Luppy tried to intervene between Burkhan and Biben. So we've got 12:47 now to go in the third period. Guido and Ortiz took the face-off, won by Ortiz. Sambuco's shot caught and held by Iglesias for another break in the action. After the Iglesias freeze, Castura won the near circle draw over Nima. This work to the point and Burkhan, long shot off the end boards. Caromed by McGinley to Castura, but taken away by Luke Doshin. He tries to advance the puck to Guido up the right wing boards. Play was offside, so the touch is called back. Every now and then we like to break away and let you listen in to the sounds of the game as experienced here at Fred Rust Arena. And enable all of you at home or wherever you may be joining us from to take in the sights and the sounds of Delaware Blue Hens hockey as experienced by those on site. McGinley and Guido. And we're going to do that here for a couple minutes. looked as though Jay Luce was staring the wrath of the heavens into Zach Sprung after they collided at center. We'll rejoin play with Ostrander throwing the puck off the sideboards. Pretty vibrant crowd here on hand for tonight's game. Only a couple hundred strong, but an energetic bunch to say the least. Sprung gains the zone for Drexel, who've been unable to erase their 5-4 deficit as we come to the midway point of the third period. Beeben intercepts a breakout pass. Corrals the puck, tries to set up Diaz net front, but to no avail. Tyler Black recovers for the Dragons, races this up the middle. McGinley in from the near dot. Slowed up by Sidoriak. Shot came in from Burkon. Iglesias out of position for the rebound. Castura takes aim from close up after a pretty vigorous net front scrap, but he was wide on his attempt altogether. Pat McGinley to Harris below the goal. Castura across ice to Hoover. His shot from the dot held on to by Griffin Iglesias for a pause and play with 9:17 to go in this 5-4 Delaware hockey game. Hoover with an absolute laser off that cross ice pass. But Iglesias makes the move along with them. To record save number 13, he's having himself a much better third period. He stopped all 7 shots that he's faced since coming back from the second intermission. Doshin rolls the puck in low after gaining the point, but Nima was confronted by Burkon. Mudrick tried to glove the puck down at center. Was well away from it, though. There's a reason he plays hockey instead of baseball, apparently. So it goes. Burkon up the middle. Drop pass. Sambuco looking for the hat trick. Hard wrister from 35 feet was wide. Race on for the puck back into the Drexel zone. Getting to it in time was Carver, but Guido has turned on the forechecking pressure on him in a big way, playing the body in the far corner. Gould holds the point after Sambuco failed to clear. Opposite side. Donor, no. Play his whistle dead. With 8:14 to go, a high stick is signaled. And Dominic Guido is going to sit. No? Yeah, it will be Guido. High stick at 11:46. Sends the Blue Hens to a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Schedule your first cleaning by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty assessed to number 38, Dominic Guido. 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 11 minutes, 46 seconds in the third period. Guido 2 for high sticking at 11:46. Infanger, Berg, Donor, Luce. Rather Heitzhaus instead of Donor on this penalty kill. And Infanger tries to race down Urbani for the recovery of the puck in the far corner of the Drexel zone. Alex Infanger protects behind the goal. In a 1-on-3, he's stripped of it by Urbani, but he killed a good 10 seconds down on the Drexel end. 7:22 to go. Delaware with a 5-4 lead. An ugly one at that. Long shot in. Puck is loose in front. Iglesias struggling to get back on his feet after making the initial save. He comes down for the second, denying Urbani. Urbani's got it again. Iglesias is screened. He hangs on for the stoppage here. With 6:53 to go in regulation. And the Delaware Blue Hens with a 5-4 lead over the Dragons. Not pretty net minding at all there, but certainly effective. As he was right in the thick of some pretty hefty net front commotion. Castura couldn't set up Lazine net front. Burkon from the point, wide. Sambuco off the rebound from the end boards. Takes aim from high in the zone. Iglesias holds here for another break in the action with 6:33 to go. Nima Doshin, Gould, Donor, and of course Griffin Iglesias backstopping them all. Urbani to Sambuco. Same top power play unit on for Drexel here. The net front setup from Castura sailed beyond Harris's reach to the far corner, and this is cleared over the glass and out of play. 4 seconds left on the Guido penalty. New puck returned to the ice surface. And another face-off coming to the left of Griffin Iglesias. McGinley and Nima square off as they've done so many times to this point today. The shot from Castura at the top of the circle is popped up in the air by Iglesias. Doshin brings it the other way as the Hens are full strength. The drop pass to Guido resulted in a blocked shot. Here's McGinley with a drop pass to Nick Castura. He caroms the puck below the cage. It rolls to the base of the Delaware bench and then some. Harris tried to swat it in low, but emerging is Guido 2-on-1. Luke Doshin back to Guido. He tried to shovel that puck, but Kramsky got in its way and covered for a pause. 5:40 to go in a back and forth game here at Fred Rust Arena. And what a way for Doug Wood to go out. A true legend in the blue-collar ranks of the game. As he enters his final 5.5 minutes in the orange armbands. And the Delaware Blue Hens look to preserve a 5-4 lead on home ice. Stretch pass to Sambuco, offside. We'll see it again. We didn't get the greatest of looks at it from here on our main camera as Sambuco was already well up ice. We couldn't see where he was in terms with the puck in the line as play was concentrated still in the zone. That's one of those cases where you need that stationary camera right on the line. And here Diaz gets the Hens a sixth. The Iron Man scores to give the Blue Hens some breathing room. Beautiful net front setup. And Cody Diaz has made this a 6-4 hockey game. Pat McGinley pleading his case against. But for Diaz, it will be his fourth of the season. Oh, Delaware goal! His fourth of the season. Scored by number 37, Cody Diaz. Assisted by number 26, Brian Ostrander. And number 22, Ryan Rodriguez. Time of the goal, 15 minutes, 6 seconds of the third period. Diaz's fourth from Ostrander and Rodriguez at 15:06. So 4.5 minutes remain. It's a 2-goal cushion for Delaware. And McGinley stick handles below his own goal line. Urbani to McGinley. Tipped by Castura on the appropriate side of center to avoid the icing. Heitzhaus off the cross-ice feed from Infanger. Stripped of the puck by Carver, protecting the zone. Alex Infanger works it up the middle. Heitzhaus to the net. Net front redirect failed off the centering pass. 3:50 to go in regulation. Will Gould couldn't hold the right point. We heard an ah from somebody in the crowd, and we couldn't agree more if you're on the Blue End side of the matter. Infanger to Heitzhaus again. Early emerges from the corner. Infanger to Gould. Doshin cycles in now. Gould's shot wobbled through, kicked away by Kramsky for save 26. Early net front, not here as Kramsky slams the door again. 3 minutes, 12 seconds to go. From Fred Rust Arena. And a near circle face-off coming for the Blue Hens. And Drexel's going to take their timeout. Timeout, Drexel. So will we. We'll be back with the stretch drive of tonight's game.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
Watching the game or tailgating with friends? Score big and serve in style with Primo Hoagies party trays and sampler platters. There is no bigger crowd pleaser than Primo Hoagies, made only with the highest quality Thuman's meats and cheese, sliced fresh to order and served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. You get the best tasting hoagies in the area and save yourself the prep time. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. Back inside Fred Rust Arena, 3 minutes, 12 seconds to go. Face-off is going to be to the left of Logan Kramsky, with his Drexel Dragons trailing the Delaware Blue Hens men's Division I team by a tally of 6-4. Watching the game or tail. Ortiz won the draw but could not clear. Nima works this below the goal to Dominic Guido. Guido hassled by Ortiz. Finds Berg at the point. Crisp, clean, effective puck movement will be key for Delaware here in the stretch drive of this game. For that matter, in the stretch drive of the season as they embark on a 6-game road trip starting tomorrow. Doshin held the point. Guido in the near corner gets some help from Nima. Dominic Guido tries to stick handle through traffic, but Evan Mudrick makes things mighty hard on him. Urbani recovers, plays the puck across ice. It caught Kessler just before the line. So a bounce for the Hens to stay in the neutral zone. 2:10 remaining in regulation. Black gives the puck away to Rodriguez. Diaz, time and space. His shot from the top of the circle is blockered into the netting and out of play. By Logan Kramsky with 1 minute and 54 seconds to go. Diaz, Rodriguez, Ostrander on up front for Delaware. McGinley, top center man on for the Drexel Dragons. Sidoriak gives the puck away to Burkon. He walks it through up the left dots. Shot stick check from Astern. Trickles wide of the Delaware goal and bounces off the end boards. This will be an icing with 92 seconds to go. Face-off coming in the Delaware zone. And Delaware's going to take their timeout too. Delaware timeout. As is convention, we'll do the same.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Delaware Hockey Night is also brought to you by, as we mentioned, Sid's Barbecue and Jerky, 412 Communications. First State Ice Hockey, committed to building the next generation of youth hockey players in and around Delaware. Limestone Pension Associates, Delaware Trash Can Cleaning, and your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. Become a sponsor. Opportunities available to learn more. Email James at 412communications.com. .92 seconds to go. And the Drexel net is empty and they score right off the face-off. With the extra attacker, Sambuco winds up at the top of the circle. He caps the hat trick. And it's now 6-5. That is empty again with 1:16 to go. Drexel goal, his 12th of the season, 3rd of the game, scored by number 29, Ryan Sambuco, assisted by number 13, Pat McGinley at 18:32. 1 minute remaining in the period, 1 minute. Sambuco's 12th, 3rd of the game, from McGinley at 18:32. 42 seconds to go. Sambuco up the middle. Sticked out by Rodriguez. Puck is taken away by Donor, fired clear, and this will be an icing with 33 seconds to go. There's that empty Drexel net, 170 feet away. Shot directed into the rafters and out by Iglesias. Face off again, coming to his left. Another icing with 19 to go. Diaz and McGinley. Cody Diaz wins this draw. Puck is chipped into the bench area and out of play. 15.6 to go. Ruled off a Drexel stick. So the zone is lost. Again, that empty net. Unguarded at the Drexel end of the rink. This is cleared, line is good, no! So close. Missed by all of 2 feet from deep in the Delaware zone. 3.5 seconds to go. In a game that has had no lack of drama. Final seconds tick away. And the Delaware Blue Hens outlast the late rally of Drexel to stay undefeated over the Dragons this year by virtue of a 6-5 win. Tonight's final score, Delaware Blue Hens 6, Drexel University Dragons 5. Final shots on goal, Delaware 34, Drexel 24. We'll be back with the 3 stars of the game after this timeout.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Tailgating with friends, score big and serve in style with Primo Hoagies party trays and sampler platters. There is no bigger crowd pleaser than Primo Hoagies, made only with the highest quality Thuman's meats and cheese, sliced fresh to order and served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. You get the best tasting hoagies in the area and save yourself the prep time. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your tray online at PrimoHoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. Tonight's third star, with the game-winning goal for Delaware, number 37, Cody Diaz. Tonight's number 2 star with a hat trick for Drexel and an assist, number 29, Ryan Sambuco. And tonight's number 1 star, with 2 goals for Delaware, number 38, Dominic Guido. So the Blue Hens, after a game with zero shortage of drama, embark on a 6-game road trip. They take on Drexel tomorrow at the Class of 1923 Arena in downtown Philadelphia. And they'll be back in mid-February. Tomorrow we've got Junior Blue Hens action here on Delaware Hockey Night, followed by the University of Delaware Men's Division II team as they host Montclair State. That game at 5:30. Full schedule available at dehockeynight.com. Our videographer is Evelyn Hill. Our assistant producer, Broadway Joe Sindoni. Special thanks to Ray Catolo, Rod Allams, Leighton Worthy, Molly Jo Rosen, Curtis MacDonald, our production assistant Josie Billett, the entire DHN crew, both here and behind the scenes elsewhere. This is James Witherite saying thank you all for joining us on this Friday evening. Bob Long will have the Delaware Drexel game from Class of 23 Arena tomorrow. As these two teams meet for the 4th of 5 times this season. Once again, the final score, Delaware 6-5. The Blue Hens improving to 12-13-1 on the year, while Drexel falls to an even 500, 10-10-4. Good night to you all from Fred Rust Arena. We'll see you again tomorrow with Junior Blue Hens and UD Men's Division II action on DHN, presented by 412 Communications.